What are the main arguments of pro-gun organizations? Have you ever wondered why pro-gun organizations are so passionate about the right to bear arms? Let's break down their main arguments to understand their perspective better. Pro-gun organizations, like the National Rifle Association, believe that the Second Amendment is a key part of American freedom. They argue that this right is not just about owning guns, it's about protecting personal liberty. One of their main points is that owning a firearm is essential for self-defense. They claim that having a gun allows individuals to protect themselves and their families from potential threats. Pro-gun advocates argue that when people are armed, it can deter crime. They believe that criminals are less likely to attack if they think their victims might be armed. Another argument is that gun control laws mainly impact law-abiding citizens. Pro-gun organizations assert that criminals do not follow laws, so stricter regulations do not stop them from obtaining firearms. They often point out that many criminals acquire guns through illegal means, making background checks less effective in preventing crime. Pro-gun groups also emphasize the historical significance of the Second Amendment. They argue that the right to bear arms has been a part of American tradition since the founding of the country. This historical context is often used to argue against any restrictions on gun ownership. Additionally, they highlight the cultural and economic importance of firearms in American society. In many rural areas, hunting is a common activity, and firearms are part of that culture. Pro-gun organizations argue that limiting gun ownership could negatively affect industries related to firearms and outdoor activities. They also make a case regarding crime rates in cities with strict gun control laws. Pro-gun advocates argue that these laws do not effectively reduce crime rates. Instead, they believe that enforcing existing laws against criminals is a more effective approach. Lastly, pro-gun organizations argue that the right to bear arms is vital for maintaining political freedom. They believe that an armed populace can help prevent government overreach and protect against tyranny. In summary, pro-gun organizations focus on the protection of constitutional rights, self-defense, the ineffectiveness of gun control laws, historical context, cultural significance, crime rates, and political freedom. These arguments form the foundation of their advocacy for Second Amendment rights.